Hello everybody and welcome to another live stream. Hopefully the audio is good today. I double checked it. In fact, I triple checked it beforehand. Make sure the levels sounded pretty good. Hopefully we won't have any boomer tech strike back and ruin the stream again. Just gonna tweet out a link. But I can already see we've got a few people in here today, and I am very, very thankful to you all for coming by. Hello, Bowser the dog, the Bad Cow Bunch. We've got Terranium, Figment, Edie. We've got Terranium, Axma, a bunch of regulars, but good to see you all. And also, hello, Davi88, Interloper, Nacho Hamburg. Alrighty, everyone. This is going to be kind of an easy stream today for me. It's kind of a chill stream because... well, it's going to be a short one. We're going to try to wrap it up in about 90 minutes. I'm hoping to be done basically in an hour and a half from now. And all I want to do is finish this very, very easy shot from a scene that is otherwise very near to completion. We've basically got like a 2-second shot left with very, very little movement. I can kind of give you an idea of what the scene's all about, or I can at least show you kind of the context for what we're going to be working on today, but I don't want to give too much away. So we've got this scene with I had to think of his name there for a minute, Dr. Bees and Omnipotron in the special headquarters owned by Dr. Bees, and Dr. Bees has tasted this special nectar that has some sort of, okay, I realize it's pronounced nectar, but I thought it would be funny to have Dr. Bees say, nectar! You know, like when you hear in old sci-fi films when people are like, you know, you human of the planet Earth. You just, that weird way of saying things in old 1950s things. I don't know, the laser. Shoot the laser at the pylon. I thought that was funny. So he calls it nectar. Anyway. In this scene that we're going to be working on today in 90 minutes and just getting this tiny little shot done, it's the last remaining sequence for the whole scene, and then I've only got one scene left, so we're very near to completion on the whole cartoon. But anyway, Dr. Beast tastes the nectar, and it gives him some sort of revelation because it's like a magical kind of special goo, and then this character in the background, Omnipotron, says... What does it tell you? What does it tell you? That's it. He just asks, what does it tell you? Because it's like, you know, giving him information. And that's the only bit in the whole scene that isn't done. Every other... I'm not going to show you the whole thing. But you kind of get the idea. Of course, the film grain effects and stuff have not been applied. But every other bit, every other part of the scene has been animated. It's very weird. Lots of weird stuff going on. I hope it's very funny. And then we've got, you know, Dr. Bees doing silliness and stuff later on. So all we've got to do is have Omnipotron here say, what does it tell you? Which is what we're going to get sick of hearing the whole stream because it's going to be repeated over and over again. And then I've got to put him in the background here, like a little bit smaller. He'll just be a still frame, so it won't take very long to do. I basically have like the head already drawn because we're reusing it from, you know, previously in the animation. As you can kind of tell, every time you see Dr. Bees in a close-up, it's the same drawing of his head that you just see over and over and over again. Anyway, we're going to get over onto Toon Boom now and give it a go. Just want to say hello to a few other people that have joined us. I see Son of Tegs. Hello, Son of Tegs. Hello, Theosmiro, Manuel Alvarez, and hey, Michael Skitch. Thank you for coming by, guys. All right. So we're going to get into cleaning up Omnipotron saying his line, and we'll basically just do the lip sync and a little bit of kind of eye movement as he says, what does it tell you? What does it tell you? So as you can see, actually, we already have his expression here previously where he's looking pretty pissed. So I'm probably going to start off with that like expression, see if I can recreate it in close-up. Normally I'd probably screen grab it for a reference, but we're just going to try and recreate it from scratch, and then we'll animate his eyes. So let's go over to Toon Boom here. So this is him in kind of a neutral expression. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and clean up this symbol on his forehead a little bit because it's looking a bit messy. There we go. And copy and paste those eyes and stick them on a different layer because we're going to need to reuse that art. No point in drawing the eyes again if the eye's already good enough, because we're lazy over here and that's just how we do things. So this is going to be like the base layer here. Let me get a fatter brush It's Harry Fat Brush, it says, but that's not fat enough. I'm reckoning a 9 maybe. Probably a 9 or maybe an 8 is fat enough. Yeah, that looks alright. Go with that one. I'm just going to crack open a drink. Hello, Ashos. Thank you for coming by too. And Jacob Tucker. Tamagotchi, Delaxia, Zamiel7. I don't recognize your name, Zamiel7. Thank you for coming by. I don't even know if we've had any Zamiels, let alone 7 of them, but now he's joined us. All right, let me just have a bit more drink. Terranium says it's not being called lazy, it's being called efficient. Well, you know, if the animation ends up looking like this, it can be considered lazy because it's not going to be high grade animation that we're doing, but you know, it's meant for the purposes of comedy, making people laugh. All right, so I'm going to copy and paste them eyes onto a different layer. Dr. Evil's volcano layer. I'm just finish up that little crappy line where it got all crappy, got all crappified. It was subjected to the crappification process. All right, that looks good. Let's complete that. So I'm going to turn those eyes off for a minute, and the reason you can see here, I kind of copy and pasted the a still from the cartoon. We actually want to delete that because it's going to be distracting and annoying, but I want to just quickly trace the that you can kind of see the faint outline of where the shading begins. In the close-up he has a little bit of shading, so I'm just going to go and kind of recreate that separation line so we can get him colored in. I could just reuse the asset from scratch, but then I'd have to line it up properly. I'd rather just import it, break it apart, and kind of redraw part of it. It's actually less hassle that way for me. Alright, so we'll just quickly create that line where the shadow begins. He's not going to animate at all, he's basically just going to blink. He'll blink and probably change his eyebrows a little bit, and then we'll have a kind of animation on the mouth, like a little bit lip sync, because he's talking. He's saying, "What does it tell you? Dr. Bees, what has it told you? What secrets has it conveyed?" Alright, so, oh yeah, I got to do the nose too. And I'm getting out of here in about an hour and 20 minutes, guys. That is the maximum time I'm going to spend tonight, because I promised the lady in my life that we're gonna get some takeaway. She's been very good, very healthy, not eating bad food lately. But today we decided it was Lunar New Year, and even though we're not Chinese, we thought that'd be a good excuse to get some Chinese food. And then we said, why not get Caribbean food instead? So we're getting Caribbean takeaway. To celebrate Lunar New Year. Maybe we'll watch like a Jackie Chan film. I don't know. All right, that's good enough. We've got our... let me just fix the mic cord here. It's driving me fucking crazy. One sec. Sorry if you hear that. The mic cord is giving me grief. It's caught on something. Hang on. All right, there we go. Tech issues hopefully over. Hopefully you can still hear me all right. Yeah, looks like I'm coming through. Hello, BHS Desk. Hello, Bence Kerry. BHS Desk says, "Hi, Harry. I just want to say that Dr. Bees is one of the funniest cartoons I've ever seen." Still quoting it years later. Thank you, Desky, my friend. Hey, Riot Girl Comic. Hey, Arch Hippie. I know Arch Hippie. He's come by before. Hey, Tewak. It's Tewak. Pad, Heineck. Oh my god, guys. There's too many people in here. Whole bunch of people in here. 46 concurrent viewers. That's a world record on YouTube and Twitch combined. Nobody has ever... They've never had 46 viewers on a live stream at the same time. Alright. We can turn off this reference layer now. We don't need that. We turn the eyes back on. All right, and we can start to think a little bit about, you know, the acting finally and the emotion in the scene and what Omnipotron is really thinking. So the line he says is...
Guitar, what does it tell you?
Whoa, what happened there? What happened there? I don't know what happened there. Oh, that's... Oh, what is that? Oh, that's like I clicked a tool that I didn't want. Haha. No, I don't want that. Just give me the arrow, please. Okay, so he's pissed off to begin with, so let's just do that pissed off expression. Let's get that in there, okay? Okay, that's the important part, is that he looks really mad with everyone. So I'm just basically going to trace the eyes as they... Oh, no, we want to turn that layer off. We to trace... Wait. Okay, sorry guys. Let me look at him one more time for reference. Okay, so he's got like a little bit of cheek bulge there. Alright, I can do that. Grandma Harry can manage to draw that. Something like this. It's like down like that. And there's a couple of wrinkles. And then he's got his other eyebrow kind of arched down like that. Does that look annoyed to me? Yeah, that looks like it'll do the job. Let me just check it again against the close-up. Yeah. Alright. Bring that down a little bit. And fill that in like that. And then we can find a nice, easy way of transitioning from these two positions as I possibly take some of your questions or comments. And let me see. Heineck says, we're all here for bees. Yeah, I'm here for the bees too. Bad Cowbunch says, I always quote the line, it's demeaning and offensive. It's demeaning and offensive. Change it, Dr. Bees. That guy's in this cartoon, although he's kind of playing a different person. It's like we reused the character design. I like the idea that he's like an actor or something that just plays different characters in the cartoons. Jacob Tucker says, I love Dr. Bees. I can see through the cosmos expression from... Oh, yeah. Like, yeah, he's basically having some sort of cosmic revelation. Yeah, definitely. Donny Arts says, hey Donny Arts, how you doing? All right. Does the other eyebrow cut into the eye? Not really, but we'll say it does. So yeah, what films can I watch to celebrate Chinese New Year tonight, guys? Any suggestions? I do like martial arts films. I've never seen, and I've heard it's really good. I'd like to see it. I've never seen Hard Boiled, directed by John Woo. Not really a martial arts film, but an action film. I'd quite like to watch Hard Boiled. John Woo and Chow Yun-fat. I've never seen the Yip Man films. I think it's written Ip, but it's pronounced Yip. Never seen any of those. I wouldn't mind seeing one of those. I am a fan of Tony Jia or Tony Ya. I'm not saying that he's Chinese. I don't think he is, but I do like those films a lot. Big fan of Jackie Chan, Bruce Lee, obviously. And it doesn't have to be a Chinese film. I might just go and watch like a Van Damme film or something. Davy88 asks, did you watch Scoob, the new animated film Scoob, the CGI one that came out this year? No, I did not. I thought it looked like fucking crap. It looked like crap. I would have watched it, but I'm sure I had stuff to do. And I watched a couple of reviews of it, and I think I got the gist. I don't think I need to go and watch Scoob. It's not like Scoob. We're in a bad CGI movie. Alright, no, that was the eyes. We'll keep the eyes. There we go. Alright, so this is his beginning expression. Let's just put a little wrinkle there too. There we go. He's fucking pissed. Okay, and he says...
What does it tell you?
And I'm just thinking basically he's gonna do a blink. The eye's gonna blink and close down and then open back up again. Guys, from an animation point of view, this is gonna be really boring. It's gonna be a really easy, boring bit of animation, but it's more of an excuse to hang out. Hey, DJS590. Die Hard is the best New Year film. I mean, it's true. I don't know if that counts off a Lunar New Year, but it's a good suggestion. Mechadine says the Yip Man movies are very good. Yeah, I've heard they are. As the Sun Sleeps. Hello, As the Sun Sleeps. Watch Rumble in the Bronx. Yeah, that's a good suggestion, Joe. I have actually seen that film. That's the one with the kid has Game Boy, right? That's all I remember. There's a little disabled boy that has a Game Boy. But yeah, I like that one. Is that the one where they run a convenience shop? Or is that... No, yeah, I think that's Rumble in the Bronx. Kung Fu Hustle, says Figment. Yeah, I mean, I actually saw that at the cinema. That's how old I am. I saw Kung Fu Hustle when it came out at the movie house back when we had those. Hynick says, why do you not post a link to the stream on your main channel when you go live? I could totally do that, dude. I'm lazy. Terranium, I'm not watching Mulan. I don't mind Mulan. Actually, I don't mind it, but it's not my favorite Disney film. Benjamin, hello Benjamin. Benjamin Leffler says Kung Fu Hustle, directed by Stephen Chow. I think it is. Yeah, I'll take your word for it that it is. I couldn't tell you who directed it, but I remember liking it. I remember thinking the dancing guys with the axes were really cool. All right, I should probably do some bloody animation then. I don't like that forehead wrinkle. Simplify a little bit. All right, so the eyes are gonna close and then they're gonna open, and we're gonna call that animation. Did a tween and copied and pasted and called it animation. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have the eyes go down before they, or the eyebrows go down before they come back up. In animation terms, that's known as anticipation, before action. Before somebody goes left, have them go right. It kind of looks nicer and looks kind of like there's a little bit more weight behind the movement. It kind of helps the audience keep track. It's not really important when it comes to something like a eye blink, but whatever. We're trying to spice this up a bit. It's a pretty boring shot. Okay, so just going down like that, and then he's gonna blink like that, and this is the eyelid closed down there. Man, I bought some, this is boring, you don't want to hear this, but I bought some decongestant spray to shove up my nose and give a spray up my nose. It's like a saline solution, and because I want to do more voice acting, and I realize I have some problems with congestion, and I used it just before the live stream, and I used it today for the first time, thinking it would sort of help me feel a lot more clean up the nose, and I feel like really congested. It just feels way worse. Let me have a good old blow. Hang on. While I blow my nose, let's play a bit of the flipping theme tune so you don't hear it and be disgusted. Hello, welcome back. I don't think that did anything, but hey, Comic Tropes. Comic Tropes, everyone. Check out the channel Comic Tropes. He's in the chat right now. Chris is a good guy, does great comic book videos, comic book history, reviews, analysis. Yes, As the Sun Sleeps, yeah. It's got okay, we're trying to remember Rumble in the Bronx. It's a Jackie Chan film. He beats up a bunch of like thugs that are bothering a convenience store or something, a shop that's run by his family or something, obviously in America, and he gives a Game Boy. It's a Game Boy or a Game Gear or something, gives to the little disabled boy. Speaking of you doing voice acting, says Jacob Tucker, I really like that Call of Duty Zombies promo you did a while back. Well, thanks, man. I didn't do a whole lot. I just did a silly little voice for like 2 hours, and they edited it into something. But thanks, man. Yeah, that was very fortunate. They just came out of nowhere and said, "Hey, do you want to do this?" And and they offered me money too, and I said, "Yeah, all right." It was easy. I'll do that. They didn't know if they wanted an American voice or an English voice, and we demoed a few, and maybe the American one was terrible, but they said just do the English one. I think those guys, to be fair to them, I think they were on a deadline and didn't know what to do, and thought, what is the one person we know that might do this? And so they emailed me. I think it was a deadline thing. I'm not a professional voice actor. I don't normally do stuff other than my own cartoons. All right, we're having this take so unnecessarily long. It's just a damn blink. It's all he needs to do is blink, and I'm just having it take forever. All right, so now we've got our little down position. I'm just going to in between it. Straight in between. like so. A little bit like that. Okay, something like that. And let me see what people are saying. Hey, Comic Tropes hitting me with the super chat. Cha-ching! Thank you, dude. Appreciate the sticker. It says work. Big a big They Live style billboard plastered on the screen. It says obey, produce, work. Appreciate it though, dude. Thank you very much for the super chat. Sticker, whatever. Whatever. I don't know what you call them. I don't know what you kids call them. I'm gonna drop that eyelid down a little bit. It's not doing it for me. It's a bit too high. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna do the other one now. Comic Trape says, work, I just wanted to say hi. Well, thank you, dude. You get back to work and you do a good job at work. Thank you for coming by and thank you for throwing some money my way. Alright, so this is just a little cheesy in between, and we'll probably do one more, and that'll be like the first half of the blink all done. So see what I'm talking about? The eyes are just gonna go blink, blink. Actually, no, fuck it, we'll just do one in between. Alright, now we're gonna have the eyes open, and this is the bulk of the animation right here, the eyes opening up. And because he's sort of, you know, he's opening up as a person. He's saying, what does it tell you, Dr. Bees? Like he's going from being annoyed to slightly curious. So that hence we have a change of expression. It's called acting. Acting with a pencil, everyone. It's the wonder of animation. Figment says, I wish I could voice act, but it terrifies me, honestly. Always have loved how versatile you can make your voice, Harry. Cheers, Figment. I appreciate it. I think every voice I do sounds like me, but, you know, whatever. He's kind of stuck with you with the voice that you've got. Arch Hippie says, which of your cartoons do you feel like you're most recognized from? I don't know, probably Saturday Morning Watchmen or the Skyrim cartoons. I don't know if I'm recognized from anything. Crime Watch UK. Okay. Man, I'm excited about getting that takeaway in a cool film in a little while. Really, I am. So I've been hard at work this week. This is the last shot of this scene, and then there's only one scene left, which is already mostly animated. So I'm going to do the satisfying thing tonight of updating people on Patreon and saying one scene left, which is technically true. This is the last shot. There's 4 big scenes, and with this shot finished, that will be 3 scenes down and 1 scene remaining, and that 1 scene is already mostly animated. So it's actually, you know, it's not like we have 1 full scene left to go, but it is certainly a nice little landmark to be able to say we've only got 1 scene left. Alrighty, so this is going to be the eyes. Let's delay them a little bit. We don't want the 2 eyebrows to move at exactly the same speed. Let's have the one on the left sort of pick up a little bit quicker than the one on the right. You know, one of the last times I had Chinese food, this is probably about a year ago, but I watched an action film I'd never seen before starring Carl Weathers called Action Jackson, which was almost a really cool film. Carl Weathers, of course, from Mandalorian, but Predator, you know, Apollo, Creed, and Rocky. Lots of things back in the 80s, back in the day. But Action Jackson is a really cool premise for a film. It's kind of like an action comedy film. It's just a bit incomprehensible, but it has some cool stuff in it. the plot is just kind of nonsense, but has a really cool moment where Action Jackson drives a car into a house, drives it up the stairs, and is driving around on the top floor of the house, like smashing through the rooms in like a full-size, I don't know, it's like some sports car, like a Ferrari or something. They obviously built like a fake staircase and extra wide rooms and stuff for him to drive around. It looks so ridiculous. You've never seen a car driving like up, because the house is big, but it's not like a giant house. It's like a mansion, but it's just ridiculous, this car driving around the upstairs of a house. And Craig T. Nelson is in it from Poltergeist. Mr. Incredible, the voice of Mr. Incredible, is the bad guy in it, and he's really scary. He's like legit scary. And it has that, I don't know, what's her name? Is it Vanity? She was one of Prince's kind of proteges, actress playing the love interest in it. But Action Jackson, yeah, it's kind of not very good, but I had fun with it. Nonetheless, it's got some cool moments, like, I think they kill someone with like a grenade launcher and and the car that drives up the stairs. Agsma says, holy shit, Skyrim was uploaded on February 1st, 2011. Oh my god, dude, 10 years ago, that's sad. I actually was thinking to myself, because I'm 33 at the moment, guys, and I'll be 34 in like 7 months time. Yeah, 7 months time I'll be 34. And I was thinking about how vivid my memory is of my 30th birthday. Like, I remember exactly what I did, and that's not the impressive part. Like, most people remember, you know, a lot of people remember birthdays, but the thing that's weird to me is that had that not been a birthday, because we went bowling, right? Had that not been my birthday, and had I not known exactly how long ago that was, and if you'd have just asked me, hey Harry, what you know, that time you went bowling, how long ago was it? I would have been like, probably about 4 or 5 months ago. I know it didn't happen last year because of all the lockdowns and stuff, so there's that. But it feels like 3 or 4 months ago. But in 7 months' time, it'll be 4 years ago. And that is so scary to me, that my 30th birthday will be 4 years ago, and it feels like last week in my head, or it feels like 2-3 months ago. So that's so scary, man. Probably a good reason I should stop doing live streams, because they're not, I know that doesn't sound, probably not what you want to hear right now, but I've been thinking about it, because they're not a good way of spending my time in terms of productivity. It's nice to talk to you guys, but man, when I look back at the work I get done on live stream, it's really more about the social stuff. It's about hanging out, and not so much about working, because I would have probably finished this shot had I not been on live stream. But today is about the live stream and talking while working, and getting things done at a very slow pace. Alright, so let's put that on to 12 frames per second, and yeah, that's about right. Oh, my computer didn't like that. Okay, let's gonna have a sip of my drink and see what you all are saying. Mechadine asks, Aliens or Predator more? That's really tough, because I like the Alien films in general, although I've not seen the most recent one. I saw Prometheus, but I didn't see Covenant. And actually, I've not seen the AVP films. That's crazy. I've never seen them. I just didn't hear they were very good. I like the first 2 Predator films. I like Predator, and I actually do like Predator 2. I may go with Predator, because I really do like Predator 2. A lot of people don't. But I like some of the weird Alien films. I don't really like Alien 3, but I like Alien Resurrection. I really like Alien Resurrection. It gets a lot of crap from people, but I think compared to Alien 3, it's a much better kind of... Well, I don't hate Alien 3 either, really. Fuck it, I don't know. That's impossible to answer. I can't tell you that. Terminator. No, not Terminator. There's too many bad Terminator films. All of those franchises basically have had some rough entries over the years, especially in more recent years. Go with Gremlins. I'll pick Gremlins. How about that? I'd like to see all the RoboCop films. I've literally only seen the first, and again, it's just that thing where you hear that they're terrible, so... Okay. Alright, so he starts there. Blink. I am gonna add one more in between in there. I just want the eyes to be closed a little bit longer. And then we'll add one after the fact, and that will be all of the blinking done, and we can move on to the most fun thing in the world, lip syncing. It's painful, guys. It's really painful to do lip sync. It's my least favorite thing in the world. Hey, YCS is in the chat. Everyone, YCS is my good buddy Yap. Happy Lunar New Year, Yap. Yap has been my intern the last couple of months. He's done a lot of help animating Dr. Bees 3. He also helped animate Kilgar's Code 2, which you probably won't see for ages, even though we finished it, basically. And what else has he worked on? The Comic Tropes intro and the Pokemon cartoon that I don't know when that will be out. Yap has worked on a lot of things that we've not managed to find a way to actually release yet. If Yap wants to continue working after February, we'll probably do a lot of work together on Starbarians episode 4. But for the meanwhile, we're focusing on finishing Dr. Bees 3, which is so nearly finished. But thank you for coming by, Yap. Hello, Drake the Human. Good to see you. People hate RoboCop. Why? I'm talking about the RoboCop sequels, like 2 and 3. People tend to not like. Hey, Anatus. Thank you for saying I love you, Harry. I love you too, Anatus. I don't know you, but you know, you seem nice. Hey, Noah Miller. Thank you too. Look at all these friendly people coming by. Oh, Terranium, you didn't know I'm doing a Pokemon cartoon, dude? I've had this thing half finished for freaking years. And I was just, you know, there's so little of it left to do that it just makes sense, really. It's not that I'm burning to do it, but so much of it has been done. But probably should do Starbarians 4 first. We'll see about that. We'll see about that. Okay. Samagachi says, shouldn't his other behind face be blinking as well? Oh, you. Tom, don't try and give me extra work. You're right, of course. You are right. Tom, just for you, how much time have I got? Oh boy, I gotta finish this thing in an hour. All right, we gotta pick the pace up a little bit. Tom has just thrown a bunch of work logs on my little fire, and Director Tom has said the back face should be blinking. He's talking about, of course, the fact that Omnipotron does have two faces. He's not two-faced, but he does have two faces, and Tom has got a good point. The back one should probably be blinking as well. There are a couple of times in the cartoon his back face does not blink. But at the commands of Commandant Tom, I will get back in my little animation cage and we'll find a way to animate that other blink, which I guess I'll do on the other layer. All right. Tell you what we're gonna do, folks. We're gonna get one more hand drawn in between in there, which is gonna look nice. And then we'll do a cheap and cheerful in between, which we'll just do with a little bit of motion, not motion training, excuse me, a little bit of copy and paste and kind of pushing and pulling the assets around a little bit. Axma says, oh, you're talking to Terranium. How much do you bet it's a cover of the Poker Rap sung by Kilgar?
There's 150. To be a Pokemon master is my destiny. Flabbermar, Gonglemax, Moogaloo, Boo Boo Hacks, Subalar, Digiback, Rugudugan, Hogilak.
Kilgar, you're making them all up.
There's 4,090 in my backseat. To drive my Pokemon car is my favorite feat. I don't know. Zappa through Minglemax, Hoboro, and Double Traps. So you can make them rhyme if you can just make them up. Screaming into my microphone there, I'm sorry. Back in the wage cage. Yeah, Davy 8, man. I don't think this is a wage cage. This is a Patreon funded cage. And if I don't make stuff, if I don't make something once a blue moon, these guys are gonna get sick of my shit. I promise I am working. It just takes freaking forever. Alright, let's do... Alright, so we're just gonna get some cheap and cheerful asset reuse here. We'll just pull these into shape. Get something like that. See, it kind of looks like a little hand drawn in between, but it's not. It's not. It's just me reusing my know-how. Actually, I want that in between to be like... And all right. Axma says I'm done for today. Hey, Yo Mayo. Yo Mayo says if I could do voices of my characters, I'd never shut up. Oh, dude, don't worry. I don't shut up. I don't shut up either. I live with a very patient woman. Very patient. She's always putting up with my crap. Alright. So there we go. So I think he's gonna be okay. So that's our blink. And oh, you know what? I don't need to, I can just reuse. I've got the expression on another drawing. We don't need to draw him from that zoom level. So his blink is animated, but we did say we would animate the blink. I'm just thinking about it now. Gosh, is Tamagotchi, you still in the chat? I'm thinking about letting you down. I don't really want to animate that extra blink on the back face. I don't want to do it. It's too much work. I don't want to do it. All right, let's render this and we'll open it up in Adobe Animate. I'll be back in a second, guys. Love you. And we're back. Tamagotchi looks like he's left. What's going on here? Fuck off. What's going on? It's not good. Go away. Okay. Yeah, Tamagotchi's letting me off doing the extra blink, which I'm happy about. Figment says it's blasphemy. No, it's blinks for me. Jacob Tucker says, speaking of Pokemon, there's a lot of talk about collectors and scalpers buying McDonald's Happy Meals just to get their exclusive Pokemon cards. Thank you for the big scoop, Jacob. I hadn't heard that. I'll put all my stocks into Happy Meals. What are you guys talking? What Terranium's talking to Yap? I don't know what they're talking about. All right, no, he has the the face on the back of the head and the face on the front of the head are two separate entities, maybe. They don't always have to blink, guys. I don't want to. Just stop trying to give me work, you jerks, you bunch of jerks. All right, Oh, that's a point. I don't have the shading. Fudge stickles. I don't have the color of like the shading. It's in another file. And if I try and open it up live on the live stream, it'll just be I'll just crash my computer. So we'll just make up the color that he shaded. It doesn't matter. Come on, Harry. It's fucking Dr. Bees and no one cares. All right, so that's his normal color, which we'll copy and paste for the body. Looks like that. And then the other color we'll just say is slightly darker and slightly bluer. It's sort of like that. I think it's a little bit darker and a little bit more green, maybe. Yeah, I'd say that does it. It's a very light shadow. The Dr. B's shadows are not very heavy. It just feels, because he's basically one color, it's weird to have absolutely no other colors on him, so I just wanted a little bit of a kind of a darker tone mixed in. Maybe I will do the blink after all. I'll just do it in Flash. Gosh, you guys are bullies. We're gonna do find and replace. We're gonna do it on the gonna do on that. We're gonna go to 0 alpha, so we get rid of that ugly blue line. That hideous blue line. It's gone forever. It's gone for good. And okay, the little symbol on his head is good. So I keep forgetting to color that little area in. I noticed I didn't do it on the other one. A little bit there under the chin. Right, so there's his basic frame, basic layer, and then the eyes are going to sit on top. Okay, like that, which is good. That's already been broken down for me. And we'll just color the eyes in quickly before we move on. So it's that blue. I mean, people, you guys, I know someone said in the chat, if I don't have the eyes on the back of the head blink too, people will notice in the comments, but it's not like this is the only occurrence. There's tons of times that they don't blink on the back of the head, so this wouldn't be the only one. So, I mean, I could fix this one, but it's, you know, it's just a drop in the bucket, ultimately. I don't know, there's too many instances. I don't want to go back and add a blink every time. I could, you know, I've totally forgotten he even has a head on the back of his head. So I may go and watch the cartoon through when it's basically done with a very skeptical, a very scrutinous eye. I might just rewatch and make sure there's no glaring instances of the eyes not blinking on the back of the head. But that also sounds like a lot of work. And you know, as we're establishing, I'm not super keen on the idea of doing extra work at this point. Okay, let's just time that out a little bit differently. Okay, so the blink is going to be something like that. I might... What does it tell you? Might want the first one to be on a 1 like that. Like that. I don't know. Alright, okay, so he's looking pretty good. Am I going to animate that blink? This is the thing, man. I tried to make this so easy on myself. I thought it would be so easy to just come in and animate a blink and just be out of here at 7 p.m. Like, pew, not looking anywhere back. Just running for the hills. And then you guys have put me under hard stress here, saying I should have him blink both sets of eyes. Hey, Gregor the Scot, thanks for coming by, Gregor. Gregor, everyone, is good buddy, good production assistant. He's helping me on Dr. B's, helping me with sound and a little bit of organization, although I'm not really letting him help with organization at this point. Hopefully we'll kind of do more of that on the next project that we collaborate on. Yap YCS says, hate comments be like, here is every instance of Omnipotron not blinking. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen, unfortunately. Archippy says the idea that the face on the back is static and motionless is kind of funny. Yeah, I agree. I agree, man. All right, guys, we're going to abandon the blink, at least for the live stream. At least for the live stream, because we want to get this done. I promised the woman in my life that I would be out of here at 7 p.m. and we would watch a film and eat Caribbean food. So let's copy and paste this into the main file. This is the last shot in this scene, and then this scene is done, guys. Where are we? Okay. All right. So we'll turn this into a symbol, and I'll just copy and paste the animation in, like so. And it's going to be all over the place, so we'll have to move it down a little bit. So let's have him slightly to the left here.
What does it tell you? What does it tell you?
Yeah, that's nicely synced up. I like that. That looks good. Let's save that. And what we're going to do now is lip sync. So I'm just going to copy and paste this mouth because I don't want to have to try and redraw that. What layer is he on? He's down here. Gosh, he's like layers within layers within layers. Let's grab that mouth, go back to the main file, and let's just copy and paste that. I'm gonna have to redraw it because it's gonna look like crap all scaled up, but just so I kind of get what it was doing, something like that. So it's got like a little crease on it. So okay, let's copy and paste in the sound so that I can actually sync it to the sound. And we'll start roughing out some lip sync.
What does it tell you?
What does it tell you, Dr. Bees? You may be able to tell he's slightly sped up. I voice all the characters in this, but Omnipotron, I wanted him to sound a little bit more kind of clipped and just a little bit more wussy than Dr. Bees, so I just made him a little bit higher than I can naturally do with my voice at the moment. Jacob Tucker says, has Adobe Animate ever had serious problems for you, such as crashing or corrupting files? It did. Oh man, it did a while ago. It corrupted a file once, but I mean, I've been using Adobe products since I was 15, so for 18 years, and I've not really had any major problems. So I think I probably, if you just save backups, I think you'll be fine. I mean, I'm on Windows 7. I can't vouch for other systems and other operating systems and stuff. Tamagotchi, good luck in Minecraft fighting the pig. He is currently fighting for his life. That comment was from a little while ago, so hopefully, dude, hopefully you survived and you're still with us. Gregor says, I'm listening while I cook my dinner. Why aren't you cooking us all dinner, Gregor? Please send it over. I could do with some dinner. That's the reason we're trying to get through this stream, so I can eat my bloody dinner. All right.
What does it tell you? What does it tell you?
Let's have the mouth just beginning on this frame to kind of go more like he's beginning to purse his lips.
What does it tell you?
Okay, so we're going to create kind of a generic open mouth here. This is rough, guys. Don't judge. So yeah, drawing characters with lips is something that's always annoying. There's a reason I used to lip sync everyone like this, with just, no lips, no top lip. Because I wanted Omnipotron to be sort of not quite feminine, not quite masculine, sort of a middle, sort of, I don't know, androgynous sort of alien being. I decided I wanted to give him lips and big eyelashes, and it does make the blinks and the lip syncs a little bit harder to do, but we're saving time. It's not like animating or anything. He's not moving the rest of him.
What does it tell you?
What does it tell you? Okay, so we're going to have the closed mouth next. What? So the teeth are going to be shut closed.
What does it? What?
And then probably going to take that mouth shape, because when he's saying what does it, like the does it, I don't think the does it needs to be too, I don't think it needs to open and close again. I think we can get away with just have the mouth kind of squash a little bit more as he's saying that. What does it, like something like that. as he's going to say the word tell.
What does it tell?
Does it tell? Okay, and then we'll use that mouth again for tell.
What does it tell?
You guys are gonna get sick of hearing that. Tell. I'm gonna put the tongue in the mouth.
What does it tell?
Tell. Okay, so gonna go back to this mouth here, but probably keep it semi-open. So just drop it down a little bit. Just color that in so I know it's kind of open. Tell.
What does it tell you?
Tell. And then he's gonna go back to that. Tell you, Dr. Beads. The ooh is gonna be like this little nearly closed shape.
What does it tell you? What does it tell you?
I don't want the final position that we end on to be him going ooh like Paul McCartney there. So I'm probably going to kind of settle the mouth down just a little bit, so he's kind of a little bit more relaxed once he's finished saying it. I don't know if that works for me.
Does it tell you? True. It tell you. True. It tell you.
Yeah, something like that I think is good. So we can get these bad boys cleaned up now, and in the cleanup stage, that's where I'll add like a couple in-betweens to smooth out the shapes. We want them to still kind of pop. You don't want to have too many in-betweens when you're doing lip sync. You don't want like these slushy middle positions. You want the emphasis to be on, you know, open or closed. But you still want in-betweens because it's animation. Hey, Animated Taco, thank you for coming by. Animated Taco is my good buddy Scott. Cool guy, a very talented artist. Animated Taco says, what would Omnipotron's toy action feature be? Oh boy. Well, okay, so a couple of times he puts his hands, I can show you here. He puts his hands up to the his temples on his head, and there's like a glowing effect. Yeah, so there's something like that. So maybe I wouldn't want the plastic toy to light up. Like I wouldn't want his head to light up, but probably the symbol, the infinity symbol, either on his chest or in his eyes or on his forehead. Maybe the forehead would light up. Like that would be cool, right? Because it's kind of then doesn't sort of, you know, doesn't mean the whole toy has to be transparent, but it means you get that kind of light up feature. So either that, or he has a head with, maybe each head has a different expression and can be turned around, but that's sort of innate. Most toys have a head you can turn around. I've been thinking about toys a lot lately. I won't go into too much detail, but I've been looking into more the costs of toy production and how you get toys made and get them to market, and it's really expensive. It's really expensive, man. The cost of obviously plastic is made with oil, and the cost of oil is kind of, I think it's higher than it used to be, or the cost of plastics are higher, cost of labor is higher, so just getting toys made, basically it requires like the money you would spend on a house, you could also spend on getting a couple thousand action figures made. That's, you know, most people want a house. That's probably a smarter purchase for me anyway. Hey, Michael! Michael's come by. Michael's a great pixel artist guy. He actually has a book. If you want to do sprite pixel art, or just pixel art in general, check out, he's Micah Fra in the chat. Check out Michael's links if he wants to post them. I don't know if you can post in here. A mod can probably do it for you if you want. But yeah, he has a great book on pixel art if that's something that you're into. Terranium says, I got commissioned to do art for the first time a couple of days ago. Nice work, man. Congratulations. Hopefully you can share it with us on the Discord. That would be cool to see your commissioned work. We want to check out the hot semi-pornographic images that you've been paid to draw. I will gladly take a look. Maybe it has to be in the smut channel though. I'm not sure. All right. Let's do this mouth shape. This rotten, dirty mouth that he's speaking all these words with. It's a little no good mouth. All right, how much? I got half an hour to do this in. Oh boy. All right, Harry, come on. Come on, head down. That's a bit too thick, that brush. It's a bit better. Mm-hmm. So his mouth just beginning to go in here. Wah, whoa, whoa. Is that a nice, pleasing shape? Probably not. No, I think the pen's too thin. What have I done? What is it right here? It is at... Where's like the brush properties? Oh, there we go. Let's put it to 6. Wah. Trying to create a nice pleasing shape with them old lips. Okay. Wah. Alright, it's just neaten that slightly lopsided lip up a little bit. This kind of stuff that people didn't used to care about on old Saturday morning cartoons, but because I've got problems, I care a little bit more than I should. What? And I'll take a look at the chat because I've been ignoring it. I had my head down working, which is good. I should be working, but I also want to make sure that if there's any questions, I get to them. Let me move the mic in a little bit if I'm going to be head down working. You guys may actually want to hear me. Don't know. Depends. Yes, Michael has shared the title of his book, Pixel Logic. Type Pixel Logic in on Google, and you can check out Michael's book on pixel art. It's fantastic, dude. Hey, you're welcome, Michael. Thank you for coming by. Toak says, so what I'm getting from this is that Dr. B's action figures are coming within the week. Definitely, Toak. 100%. It's not like it would take many months, possibly an entire year, and cost more money than I've ever spent on anything in my life. It's something a Kickstarter could pay for, but you know, I think you have a finite amount of options with, or a finite amount of times you can do a Kickstarter in your life. I'm not sure I want to blow my Kickstarter wad on a Dr. B's action figure, but I do think that out of all my characters, unfortunately, is probably the one that would sell best. A nice Dr. B's on a nice card back that came with some bees, not real bees, little plastic bees you can put in his hand. I think would probably sell better than, it would be less risky than doing Kilgar and Hogstrong or something silly like that. Is that okay, that mouth? I guess it's alright. Gonna have a little sip of my Sody Pop. 80 says, you gotta do the advertisement. You gotta do the advertisement that Michael Fryer is too nice to do. Yeah, I guess so. Delaxia says, does Kilgar have superhuman senses like a sixth sense? I don't know if Kilgar has a fifth sense. I had this idea that he has like one superpower, but he can do it one time and he wastes it. Like he can do this amazing laser vision thing that could punch a hole through a planet, and he wastes it on just something really, you know, he's trying to burn a hole through a napkin or something and he just wastes it. I don't know. But no, other than like being really strong, I guess, and kind of impervious to damage, I don't think he has any particular like interesting powers, like really kind of unusual or anything. All right. And copy and paste that big mouth. and put that tongue in there because we copied and pasted it from earlier. What does it tell? L. What does it tell you? Alright, so these are the rough mouth shapes, and we can play it back and actually see if it's working. I hate lip sync. My word, it's my least favorite thing to do. You know, the worst thing about lip sync is I can't listen to stuff while I'm doing it. I can't have, you know, I guess I could at this point, but usually, at least when you're planning it out, you know, you want to actually be hearing what you're listening, what the character is saying, and so I can't have a podcast on, or I can't have music on particularly, so it's a bit annoying in that way. Anyway, let me see what you are saying in the chat. Greg says, hey everyone, go check out this book, it's really cool. Hey, thank you for sharing the link, Greg. It is a great book. You should all check it out. Michael is, like I say, an amazing artist. If you're familiar with the pixel art in the older JonTron videos, the animated, like retro game styled pixel animation that would play at the start of the old JonTrons, Michael did those. It wasn't JonTron doing them. That was Michael, and they are really amazing. Jacob says, I forgot how quick lip syncing is, even if it's tedious. Dude, it never feels quick to me. Never feels quick to me. Always feels like a big old burden. All right, let's get rid of the layer below.
What does it tell you? True.
What?
What does it? What does it?
Hot.
What does it tell?
I think I want it. What? I think I want it to favor this position here. So with lip syncing, what you want to do with your in-betweens is, from my experience, is you never want to put an in-between directly in the middle of two positions. You want to really have it so that you are basically snapping between positions, but adding in-betweens that strongly favor either one of those positions. So you sort of see he's really just snapped right into that one, but it sort of still looks like movement.
What does it tell?
I don't know if I do like that, actually.
What does it tell? What does it tell you? True. Does it tell you? Does it tell you? True.
So lip sync is something I struggle with, and I'm not sort of sure how these shapes are coming together, but basically I'm going to work on the bits I'm a little bit more sure of and figure out the rest as we go. Tell. You just smooth that drawing a little bit.
Does it tell you? True. It tell you.
Hell.
Tell you.
Yeah, I don't know about this one. We'll see, guys. It's tough for me to lip sync. That's why I hate it. I am never happy the first time around. There's usually a lot of trial and error. More error than trial. I should be on trial for the way I lip sync, but that's a different story. All right, so I'm gonna save and see what you all are saying in the chat. Hopefully you'll save me from the backseat lip syncing today and suggesting things, because I mean I can try and incorporate some of them. Definitely, I'll listen to ideas if they're good, but it can get confusing if people are saying like you should make this bit longer or make this bit longer. It kind of too many ideas. I want to try and keep it simple if I can. Bad Cow Bunch says, I miss those JonTron intros. They were so well done. They were very well done, and Michael's the guy to thank for that. They were fantastic. Yeah, Gregor, that was him. He's a fantastic artist, like I say. Tawak says, have you ever thought about being a complete madman and streaming during US prime time? Is that a reference to something? Because it's not US prime time right now, is it? It can't be. It's too early in the day. It would be Friday night. Or be Friday afternoon in America. Who's bloody texting me? Who's texting me? Go away. Go away, mum. Boomer jokes about red wine. Great stuff, mum. Thank you for that. All right.
What does it tell you? True? Tell it.
Don't like that shape there.
Tell you. True or tell you.
Don't like that shape, but it might be. May have to. I don't think the settling the mouth is a good idea.
What does it tell you? True? What does it tell you? Does it tell you? True? What does it tell? What does it tell you? True? What does it tell you? What does it tell you?
I got an idea. I think the mouth actually could do with being a little tiny bit bigger. A little tiny bit bigger, guys, but only after a certain frame. I think it's a little bit minuscule, which does happen. Sometimes I have to resize the mouths I've animated.
What does it tell you? True? Does it tell you? True?
When you end with you, what do you do naturally? If I said like to somebody, they're like, "Hey, blah blah blah," and I said, "What does it tell you?" Like I do ooh, you do leave your mouth on the ooh, but then basically you'd like move your mouth back to being closed. It's tough.
What does it tell you?
Maybe one more in between there. It's not really a question of in betweens, but I just feel like something would help it kind of feel less awkward to just have it hanging. Like that, like that, like that, like that. I tell you what, let's get it colored. Let's get it all colored in, and then probably from that I'll be able to judge whether or not it's working. I need some reference colors though. There we go. It's the tongue, and there's the inside of the mouth. That's all I needed, because they're different shades of blue. Okay, so what does it tell? Does the tongue tell you? And the inside of the mouth? Tell. And now the lips, which is the light blue. Same as the eyebrow. And then the white teeth. And I think, yeah, I think about this frame is when the mouth should actually be made a little bit bigger. Oh, I didn't color in the mouth there. Okay, let me get that real quick. And take care of these eyes? No, teeth. Which are the same color as the eyes. That's what I meant to say. Okay. Ooh.
What does it tell you? True? What does it tell you?
Yeah, I actually think it's okay. I think it gets it across, but it's like the mouth is too small from that frame onwards. So if we copy and paste it, what's this? A mouth that's slightly too small? Yeah, there. I think we copy and paste it in. It's a shame the lips are going to be just a little bit, the black outline's going to be a little bit too thick if we scale it up too much. But, you know, who cares? Who cares? Alright, so that's roughly the place it wanted to be at. Oh, wait, what? What's going on there? Okay. Something like that. So...
What does it tell you? What does it tell you? Does it tell you? Is it what does it tell you?
And I feel like the mouth is just a little bit too far forward there. Like it's a bit too kissy. So I'm going to just... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Huh. We'll see about that. Maybe you guys have suggestions. I think that sort of does the job. While you're typing something, maybe a suggestion on how I could make it much better, I will copy and paste in the background and have some soda. But give you one more look at what I'm doing, which is have Omnipotron ask Dr. Bees what the nectar has told him.
It's the nectar! What does it tell you? To unfold! What does it tell you? To unfold!
Yeah, okay.
What does it tell you? To unfold!
Is it weird having the mouth hang open like that? I don't know. Anyway, we already got the background, drawn, so I'm just going to copy and paste that in. Yomayu says, it's so great to do my work along with yours, Harry. It almost feels like I'm in the office where everyone's busy. Kind of puts us right in the mood. Kind of puts in the right mood. Lockdown and working from home sucks. I mean, I'm used to working from home. But I do agree that lockdown sucks. I'm sick to the back teeth of this crap. And I am... yeah. I got nothing else to add. I'm just sick of it. All right, let me scale that background up because that's a bit too small there. It's a close-up. Big old cave what I draw. Right, it's just something like that, I guess, with him sort of... make it a bit bigger. Not too big though, because... oh, that's good. I accidentally made two frames. Just one. Ah, shit. We don't want to see the walkway. Yeah, something like that, I suppose, for the cave.
Or what does it tell you?
Okay, Tawak says that the US prime time is 7 hours from now. Yeah, I don't think I would live stream during that time, probably because I'd be in bed. But I don't care about what time I live stream. I'll live stream anytime, really. It's convenient to me. Well, thank you, Figment, for saying you're a little less lonely with this terrible live stream. I'm sorry I don't do more of them. Scott, Animated Taco, says, push the Y mouth. The what? Like the what? What does it tell you?
What does it tell you? Or what does it tell you? What does it tell you?
I don't know. Let me tell you what, guys. We'll flip it. Let's take a look at the thing flipped. That's usually a good sort of way of seeing if things are working. Where is he? Where'd he go? He's all the way over there now. Come back. Okay.
Or what does it tell you? What does it tell you?
I think that's okay. That works for me. The only thing I don't like is the mouth being open at the end, but I feel like maybe if it closed, maybe if it closed, that would be too much animation because it'd just be like him hanging there silently saying nothing.
What does it tell you?
I don't know, guys. Should the mouth close after the ooh?
What does it tell you?
Because it could, if it did, it would close to... oh, hang on. Gotta go actually into the file there. What did I tell you? Because if it closed, I don't know what it would close to. Sort of this sort of thing, you know, just sort of... what does it tell you? I don't know, maybe sort of like a kind of I don't know. Yeah, this is why things take forever. Lots of trial and error, lots of me going, I don't know. Although generally it's not on live stream where you guys can see it live. Hello, Anton. Good to see you, dude. Gregor says, gets the job done. Geranium says, "Add a tiny smile." I don't know if he's I don't know if he would be smiling. He's not like he's kind of annoyed with Doc. Like 2 seconds ago, he was pissed off with him, and now he's like,
What does it tell you? To unfold the
I don't know.
What does it tell you?
I don't know. Actually, the smile thing could work because he's kind of perked up a little bit. He's like, oh, some news, something that makes logical sense is happening. Like he's not really. At this point, he's kind of. I don't know. I've already animated it, buddy. I wish I had that idea earlier. It's a good idea, just a little bit too late. I think that's good enough. I think that's good enough.
The nectar. What does it tell you?
I wish, honestly, the Dr. Bees. I wish that the shot came in earlier. This is my biggest gripe. This is one of Dr. Bees, this edit here where it goes. I wish that was like, bam, cut to Dr. Bees there. But I've already animated the shot and I've already lip synced the shot. And if I just move it back, all the timing's going to be out of whack. So that's not going to be something I can do today. But essentially, that's the scene finished. Arch Hippie says it looks good. Talaxia says it's good to go. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of a meme, the good to go thing. But one thing we got to do, guys, is for sure, we're going to have to stick Omnipotron back in the wide shot here. Where is he? Where's that little shit? Come here. There's that punk. No, that's not. It's like his arms has to be by his side. All right. Okay, here we go. All right. So we want this. Fuck it, I'll just copy and paste all those images. All right. We just need him to basically be a still frame in the background, lifeless, not doing anything. Let's move down that layer just a smidge. And we'll put Omnipotron in the background. And how do we do that? How do we, because this is all a mangled mass of layers. Look at that. Look how many bloody layers there are. Okay, so I want the eyes, here from the end. I want the okay, that's basically it. The only thing is that he's obviously needs a mouth, and we need him to be much shorter or smaller in the background. So it's something like that. It's still too big. Something. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Let's get him down there. So that's roughly where he needs to be. The shot's not quite the same, but no one's going to tell because there's a shot between the shots.
What does it tell you? To unfold.
And we'll just copy and paste his mouth, his little Paul McCartney mouth into the shot here. And something there. We'll keep that. That looks great. Gregor says close his mouth in the background of the shot. Yeah, we could do that, buddy. Throwing work my way, but this is going to be the last thing I do, and then I'm calling this scene done. It may need some tweaks in editing or something like that. I may need to like draw a few extra mouth shapes or something, but every background, every bit of major animation, or every animation, every effect, all the lip sync, it's done. So other than sound effects, the scene is done, and then we only have one scene left, which will be not an easy one to do, but so much of it is already done that it's going to be at least feasible to get that done in the next couple of days. I'm not saying it's going to be finished in the next couple of days, but I'm saying we are now looking at the end of this project. We're not looking at it from the beginning anymore. I don't know what that means. It's very poorly phrased, but you get the idea. Come on, Harry. Find a brush that friggin' works. Just redrawing it a little bit fatter. so that it sort of works in the long shot. Whatever. Come on. It's like so far away from the camera. Okay. And we'll go with something like this for the closed mouth. Is that big enough? Yeah, that works. Okay, so this is going to be really cheap and cheerful, guys. I'm just going to very quickly clean this one up. Like that. Does that look okay? Yep, that's fine, I think. And we'll just really casually kind of in between it like this. Okay. Okay. And occasionally when I'm doing very simple little bits of animation here on a layer, I will come in and see if I can get a shape tween out of it. It never tends to work, but there we go. The shape tween actually works. Normally a shape tween, like let's say I tried to shape tween this position and this position will actually work. But if I tried to shape tween this other position, watch what happens. Paste it there, we'll go shape tween and you get this. Whoa! See, it can't figure it out. Shape tweens could be amazing if they worked the way that I would want them to work, but they never do. All right. Okay, so let's go with the dark inside of the mouth. And then the color that's in the lashes for the lips. All right, folks. That brings me to 6:55, which is right on the money. I knew it would be a short live stream today, but that's because I've made plans for tonight. Plans to stay indoors, of course, and just enjoy some takeaway food and a movie. But that's going to be it, everyone. So this is our very, very easy shot that we did today on live stream. It is really just Omnipotron doing a little bit of dialogue. Let's see a little bit. Some of the effects won't play back here because we're in Adobe Animate, but let's see a little bit of animation. Some of this was in between over the last week by Yap, my intern. He did a good job. Thank you, Yap, for that.
You know, Dr. Beast, with my powers, I could teleport us directly to the Comforter, or make it so that he was never born, or reshape existence so that comfort itself no longer exists.
There is no need, for I have tasted.
Oh, so not really playing back in time here. It's chugging a bit.
For I have tasted the nectar.
What does it tell you?
To unfold the napkin.
All right. Oh, whoa. I don't want to give away too much. Anyway, everyone, I know that was an easy little shot for me to work on today. I didn't do a whole lot of hard work, but thank you for joining me, everyone. I do appreciate it. Everyone that's still in the chat, Figman, Animated Taco, Bowser, still here, dude. Thank you, man. Takeaway is drive-through, or not drive-through, excuse me. What do you guys call it? Takeout, I guess, in America. See, I'm on it to go takeout. I'm gonna go get a takeout, man, on my surfboard in New York City. That's how you Americans would say it. Interloper, yep. Have you seen my umami videos? I don't know what the frig you're talking about, man. I don't know what umami is. No, I haven't seen him. Yap, thank you for coming by too. Terranium, Yomayo, Arch Hippie, all of you guys. Really appreciate it. I will no, Geranium, we're not doing a challenge tonight, dude. I gotta go and eat my food. It's 3 minutes to 7, so I'm gonna just about make my deadline here and be out of here by 7. So appreciate you all coming by, and I will hopefully have some updates soon about this. I'll probably post on Patreon tonight just to let people know that we're closing in on only having, well, one scene left now after today. So one scene left to work on, and you'll maybe see another stream from me before the cartoon is finished. But I don't think we'll do another 2 streams. I think maybe one stream, and then we could possibly have a release, or if I really want to grind out, I'll do a couple in a day and cram them into a week or something. Anyway, everyone who's been here, the Bad Cow Bunch, Edie, of Hamri, and Andreas Mortensen. Hey, thank you, Andreas. I didn't see you until now. Delaxia, Tamagotchi, Jacob Taka, etc., etc. Magma Muncher. Hey, Magma Muncher. All right, everyone, you take care. Bye-bye.
Have tasted the nectar.